Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to explain how to cancel a order, and in the previous video, I already done with the add to cart application by using a Nike store application, and in this video, I'm using the same application. Before wasting your time, let's get into the topic. Just add a data type called customers order details. So all the orders submitted by the customer will be saved under this database. And click on add field. You have to add the field, some of the fields like order id and customer id and order name, like that. Based on your requirement, you can change the field names also. You can take customer id or the customer email id, anything you want, or customer name also you can take. And here I'm also taking the order name, or you can take product name, like that. And quantity, it's integer. And at last, price. If you have any other like color with respect to the description of the order details, you can add that particular field also. And click on submit and go to records, configure the source. So you have to select the checkbox that is order ID, because the order ID is the only primary key in these particular fields, and click on submit. Customer ID is not unique. Why? Because the customer can order multiple products, so you have to store customer IDs multiple times. And close. Here I'm adding some records, and order ID 001, and the customer ID is my operator ID. I have to copy paste this, paste here, and order name running shoes, and quantity 1 and price 3000. And you can add another order A002 and same ID, shoes, quantity 2, and the price is 2000. A003, and here I'm entering my email ID, and here walking shoes, and quantity 1, price is 1500. Click on save, and my database is full of the 3 order IDs, so I have to display the respective order details with the customer email ID. So I'm going to create a portal for the Nike store. Just go to App Studio and click on the channel, and create a portal. Portal name is Nike, and customer usage. Submit. And here I want to customize my existing portal. I don't need these dashboards, spaces and reports, explore data and all. I only did the home and deleting all this. Delete, and I'm also deleting this place order menu also. Just I'm adding another navigation menu. Yeah, that's called my orders. Let me create my order. My orders, and it is one column, and click on submit. Basically, the template means it's a dynamic layout, one column inline grid double like that only. You have to put like the here and click on submit and go back and click on this add item and landing pages. Here you can find my orders tab. So just add this and click on save. If you want to go for the further customization, like if you want to remove this logo, just go to configure view, and you can, by using updating these all options, you can definitely remove this option using custom logo. You can select any logo which you want related to your application. And okay, just click on save, go back and go to Dev Studio and launch portal. Click on Nike and just click on this my orders. Whenever the customer click on this my orders, the orders with respect to the customer ID will display on the screen. So we have to use the live UI to navigate to respect to section. Click on the live UI and just hover here, and here you can click on it and click on crosshair icon. Then it will open the content of the my order section. So you have to modify this section. Just click on convert to full section editor, and you have to drop a section here. So let's go to this data types and refresh, and you have to create a list page. Just click on save as. Why? Because based on the customer ID, you have to fetch the order details into the database. So you have to create a page list. So I'm using the existing page and saving as. I'm just cloning the existing list page, and here this page name is fetch customer order details and create and open. And here there is a report definition. Just open the existing report definition, and you have to save as this report definition. And here the label name is RD customer order details and create and open. And you have to modify the report definition, that is pass the parameters called the customer ID. By using the customer ID, you have to fetch the details, right? And the type is text, and go to the queries and column source, that is customer ID, and the value is param dot customer ID, and click on this expression builder or settings icon and select this checkbox use null if empty to prevent further warning, and click on save. And you have to copy this ID and paste here, and go to the parameters and click on the customer IDs. You have to pass the parameter called customer ID that's already passed in the report definition, or you can copy this ID, paste here, and go to this and click on the parameters, and there you can pass the param dot customer ID and submit and click on save. Okay, so the report definition with the page list is created, so we have to create the section to display the respective properties. So we have to go to the data class. Why? Because the properties are in the data class only. Go to data class, that is data customer order details, and you have to create a section here. Just right click on it, class, create, and user interface, and click on section, and the section name is orders or order details. Create and open, and just click on convert to full section editor, click on submit, and expand this data model property, and just drag and drop these properties, that is order ID we required, and the order name, and price quantity also we require, quantity and the price. Just double click on this dynamic layout, change it to inline grid double something, double click on these properties. You have to change it to editable to read only mode. Why? Because customer cannot be able to edit the order ID and all, they have to see the order ID. And presentation read only, submit, same like all of this. And go to the actions tab and take the button and drag and drop here, and just double click on this, then change the text to need help, or you can change the text to cancel order, and presentation strong, create an action, add an event, call click, later I will add an action, then click on submit and save. Okay, so then go to this, that is the previous section, that is the harness of the section, that is Nike store UI pages. Under the content we already opened by using the live UI. Just go to structural and drag and drop the repeating dynamic layout. Just double click on this to place the source and give the source as a data page and give the data page that we already created d underscore fetch list which customer order details. Okay, then pass the customer id. In your scenario you have to pass the customer id dynamically by using the property. In my scenario there is a static one, so I'm passing the operator id by default. In the double quotes I'm passing it. But in your scenario, if you're using the dynamical customer IDs, for example, multiple customers login and checking the details, you have to pass the property, that is the admin portal or PY user ID identifier, like that properties you have to use. And click on submit, and please don't click on save, and just go to this App Explorer, refresh and expand this user interface, go to sections and just drag and drop this order details. Okay, just delete this dynamic layout and click on save and open the launch portal, that is Nike. So when you click on this my orders, then you will see the all the order with respect to the customer ID will be purchased recently. So here there are the two purchases. Whenever the customer click on the cancel order, you have to run the case here. So we have to create a order cancellation case. So just go to case type and add a case type and create a case type called cancel order, and you have to create a stage called order cancellation, and the step called display order, enter reason for cancellation, or you can collect reason for the cancellation, and after the order is cancelled a mail is triggered to the customer email ID, and you can compose the mail whatever your requirement, and go to display order. You have to configure the view, confirm, cancel order, and the type is embedded data, and the data object is the customer order details, and it's a single record. Why? Because at a time the user can cancel a single order only, and click on submit, and create a view that is also called a section, and click on create, and all the properties should be under the read only. I don't need this customer ID, click on delete, and read only, and it should be the read only, and click on submit and configure this enter reason section. You can also use the check boxes at the radio button for the reason you are canceling, and here for the simplicity I'm using a text box. Comment like that and click on submit and click on submit and click on save. So here just go to the Nike portal. So whenever customer click on this cancel order, the case should be run in this portal. So just go to this respective section, go to the settings and click on live UI and just hover this particular area, that is content. You can also find the header. Okay, fine. Cross icon, and here you can find the section and just double click on this and go to actions, and here already place the click event. I have to add an action to create a case type all action, and just go to this finish assignment or create work. Okay, just click on the create work, and you can give the data work class to create a case or cancel order, and just click on submit, or you can also add the property to the value to the order ID and just click on submit, and just go to the work class cancel order and right click on this class, and you have to create a property. Go to data model and create a property, the property name called order ID, and click on create and open and click on save. You have to copy this order ID and open this confirm cancel order property, that is single page property. You have to click on refer to data page and drop down and d underscore customer order details single page, and you have to pass the property as a parameter here and click on save, and just go to this section, that is cancel order, and just double click on this cancel order button, and you have to click on the action and add an action to run the data transform, create dt order ID and cursor icon and create and open, and here our target is PA work page property, give the patient classes PA work page, and the class is work cancel order, and just go to this definition and drop down PA work page dot order ID, and our source is primary dot order ID and click on save, and just go back and click on submit. Okay, just struck and launch the portal Nike, and go to the my orders, and when you click on this cancel order, it should run the case type. Why? Because I'm creating a case type, every transaction should be stored by using the work object, that is the case type in Pega. So when you click on cancel order, it should run the case type that called cancel order, and it should copy the order ID to the existing embedded property, that is single page property. When you click on submit, it asks for you the reason, and when you click on submit, the order is cancelled from the database, and means delete from the database. So when we have to delete the data or the any details from the database, we have to use the activity here. So just go to the case type, it is cancel order, and open the process, order cancellation, open process, and just double click on this and open flow action, and go to action, and here post processing there is a run activity. You can apply cancel order and click on cross icon, it will create one activity, create and open, and you have to pass the parameters, that is the data base and classes, and you have to give the data class. So because the activity is created under the work class, so you have to give a data class, and go to steps and give the method called obj open and expand, and give the respective class, that is data, and the property should be data dot order id, and the property should be the workpage value, workpage dot order id. And when you click on add to a step, and here another method obj delete, and expand this, and here you can check remove immediate if there is any warning shown. Here I'm not using the checkbox. Click on save, and go to the flow action and click on and refresh it again, and click on save, and go to the flow and click on submit, save, and go to the case type, that is cancel order, and when you click on save, it will show you a error, and go to action and refresh, and click on save, and just clear all of these tabs, and go to the launch portal and click on Nike. When you click on my orders, and when you click on cancel order, it will display the order details. Order ID is 10 A001, and the running shoes, and the quantity is 1, and the price is 3000. And you click on submit, it will ask for you the comment, uh, size not suitable, or you can type anything. And when you click on submit, layer transform should be run, and it will run the layer transform, and the email is generated about the order cancellation. So the order is successfully cancelled. If you want to check, just go to the data types and refresh, and click on this, and you can find the order. Yeah, that A001 order is cancelled from our existing database. Whenever you run the portal, that is user, when the user run the portal again and check for the my orders, so they can only see the order cancel, that is order is cancelled and there is one existing order in it. And if you want to save the cancel ordered by the customer, in the case type, you can use the saveable data page to save the cancel orders by the customer. And here you can display the status, that is order is pending or the order is cancelled, like that you can display. And that's all for this video, guys. And so many are asking about the lot of scenarios, that is wish list properties and add to cart cancellation order. So I have no time to do the scenario. So please understand, I'm spending some of the time in the YouTube only. So weekly, I'm going to upload 1 to 2 videos. Please understand. And one suggestion for you guys, those who are practicing students or employees, anyone, whenever the scenario will come, please analyze the scenario. If you want to cancel the order, what is the process will be gone through in the Pega? What are the rules you have to use? For example, if you want to use the wish list, someone asked in the comment on wish list, that is the favorite, favorite products. When you click on it, the status will be changed. So in type of scenario, you have to use the checkbox. When you click on the checkbox, the checkbox is true, and the person select the checkbox. The true means it added to the separate column or separate layout and all. So you have to save the particular property with respect to database. Whenever the customer click on the tab called My Wishlist, the all the favorite products from the database should be displayed to the customer. So you have to analyze the requirement and do the requirement by using the respect to rules in the Pega. So that's all for this video, guys, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.